I'm here with George. I heard the Lord tell me to pick up some more service entry caps right there and add them to the artwork. Yeah, I was told to add 10 of them. And so I got 10 of them. Billy Lojak called me and was talking to me on the phone just now about what's going on. And I said, did you watch the video from last night where I laid it out there? And he said, yeah, here we are at Lowe's and here's the deal. I was telling Billy, yeah, the Lord told me to get these service entry caps and to add 10 more of them. And I said, you know, I was just about to say the last time he told me to do that, I was drawing a picture of the shipping container and that pack rat commercial came on. We can deliver one right to your home or office. And literally while I'm driving by that thing at the very moment I'm saying the words. That, yeah, the last time he told me to do that, I was sitting there drawing the container and he told me to put on those, you know, he had already told me to do the locust. And that's when that commercial came on. And I think it was for pack rat. It said, we can deliver moving containers straight to your home or office. And that was the step of faith I took to get the shipping container. And while I'm buying all those, and there's a bunch in the back seat, and I'm talking to Billy about it, I literally look over to the side and there's a pack rat, which I did not know. George, where do we usually go to buy this stuff?
Home Depot.
Do we ever go to Lowe's to get stuff like this?
Never.
What did I tell you? I said,
I don't know why, but we're gonna go to Lowe's.
And I told George I don't know why, but I'm sure there's a reason. Well, that's funny. While I was buying them,
it was pretty weird because we were about to give up because we couldn't find them. And we were about to walk out the store and leave, so we actually did find them, as you can see.
Yeah, I took one more look and I'm like, oh wow, there they were, top shelf hidden. And then while I'm talking to Billy about the video last night, then this morning the Lord told me I want 10 more service entry caps on top of your artwork. And I said the only reason I can think of is because we're that close to it happening. And then I look over and I'm looking at the pack rat, which is from the same freaking commercial the night I was drawing the container on that yellow pad. Ah! Freaking out. And George, do we ever go to Lowe's to do this?
Dude, we never go to Lowe's to do anything. We go to Home Depot.
Home Depot, dude, that's it. And I said this morning, I don't know why, but we're going to Lowe's to get them. Dude, this is crazy. Because the last time the Lord told me to add these weather heads, you know, that's when I went inside and I started drawing on that piece of paper, the container. Dude, look what's in my car. This was in the video last night. And I'm like, George, tell everybody what's usually up on my dash.
Usually on that dash, he has about 1 million papers. He has usually a big old stack of papers.
Well, usually about that big, whether or not it's all my mail, receipts from construction, whatever. This is like my office right here, this corner. For it not to have anything on it is crazy. For it to have this on it is even crazier because I used this last night in the video clan I did. I'm not even sure what it's doing in here this morning. And so I don't even know why, but I tell George, I don't know why, George, but we're going to Lowe's to get the weather heads. And I don't know why. I'm sure the Lord will let us know when we get there, whatever his reason is. He'll have a reason. Isn't that what I said? Something
yep.
Like, dude, so we finally find them and we check out. And then Billy calls and I'm talking to Billy and I said, Billy, the last time the Lord told me to buy these is when I was drawing and I was thinking about this when I was drawing this, and that's when I looked up and a pack rat commercial came on and it said, we can deliver a moving container to your home or office. For me to be talking to Billy, my friend Billy, about the video last night, and that here I am at Lowe's, and I don't know why I'm at Lowe's, but the Lord sent me over here to buy the weather heads instead of Home Depot,
which Home Depot is like in the backyard of his house.
And it's literally like a mile from my house, and we drive like 6 or 7 miles to come to Lowe's. And I told George, I don't know why, but whatever. And Billy's on the phone and we're talking about the video from last night. And I say, yeah, dude, the last time I bought those weatherheads, I remember, and I said, I was drawing, and I went, and I look over, I literally am driving, and George, just tell everybody what happened.
I'm like, what's going on? Like, I'm freaking out. I don't know what was going on. I turn around, I look, and I saw the pack rat. I'm like, yeah, something just happened.
Because I was driving, the words were coming out of my mouth. Yeah, Billy, the last time I bought those things is when the Lord told me to put the container in the backyard. I was drawing on that. And I'm like, I was drawing that. And I'm
I freaked out. I'm like, what's going on? And he's like, Billy, I gotta call you back. I gotta call you back.
So here's the deal. We were both doing this video earlier today. And the Lord told me, I want you to add 10 more locusts to your artwork and do it now. Do it today. George was coming over to work, so we've been working on them here. And out there at the table, right there is our production table. So we've been working on all these, and I was told to put 10 more up. And so I thought, God, that's so weird. So I called Kat, and I told Kat, and we looked up the meaning of the number 10. The number 10 means completeness. But then George asked me a question.
I was like, 10. So how many do you already have at home?
Because I had no idea how many of these locusts were already, here coming out of the pit. And, the whole thing is going to be like, well, like, what's up? Are we going to see this? It's so edgy. It's so crazy. So I was told, do 10 more. And George says, well, how many do you have? And I did not know the answer to that. So we check out, and Billy Lojak calls me from Longview. And I'm telling him, Billy, the last time the Lord asked me to, put more locust heads, on this artwork, I came inside and started drawing on a yellow pad, ended up buying a shipping container. And that's what I'm just kidding. Those words are just starting to come out of my mouth. And I'm starting to say, the last time the Lord told me to buy augment locusts, this is what, and then I went, oh my God. And I looked up. And what were we looking at?
We were looking straight, and I just freaked out because he freaked out. I'm like, what's going on? Turned around, and he's on the phone like, I'm sorry, I got to call you back right now. So he turned around. It turns out he's looking at a shipping container of a pack rat.
And that was the commercial the night that I was carving all the other locust head. And the same yellow piece of paper that I drew the container on, the piece of paper I was drawing on the night that the commercial came on, that was on my dash. What are the odds of that?
The odds of that are very hard because usually his dash is full of stuff, but it is never that yellow pad. It's always bills and just receipts and construction stuff.
Right. And here we are. And guess how many total we have? How many we have total?
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, my guess, since we had been doing the container, and it just happened to be so much to do with the DNA and triple helix DNA and stuff like that. So my thought was 23.
Right.
But it wasn't.
So we looked up the number 20. And there's 20 locusts total. That's what the total is. There's 20 total. And it says, like, not just one set of 10, but the two sets of 10 represent perfection in a waiting period.
Perfect waiting period.
Perfect waiting period.
10 plus 10 equals perfect waiting period.
Perfect waiting period. I was like, and y'all remember the video I just did? The wait is over. And I was like, ah! So this has gotten really edgy. I mean, this has gotten so edgy that it's hard to describe. I mean, it's so supernatural and it's ongoing. It's like being in a movie. Anyway, so there it is. I'm going to pan back. There it is. There's like the horde of locusts coming out of the pit, and here they come. Then the Lord told me, I want you to look up the number 20 in the Strong's Concordance. And I typed it into Google, Strong's Concordance, meaning number 20. And it means exceeding joy. And it's like, that the Lord was anointed with the joy of gladness above all others. And it means exceeding great joy, unrestrained joy. Well, guys, I've been waiting for the Lord, and it literally means the wait is over and get ready for unrestrained joy. I mean, I'm like, True, Johnny's freaking
The
out.
wait is over, guys. The wait is over.
That's so crazy. Anyway, there it is. All right. We'll just, yeah, there you go.